मंगलम गणेशम देवा गणपति देवा मंगलम देवा गणपति देवा मंगलम गणेशम तू ही आदि तू ही है अंत देवा महिमा तेरी अनंत तू ही आदि तू ही है अंत देवा महिमा तेरी है अंत गजाननं भूतगणाधिसेवितं उमासुतं शोकविनाशकारकं मंगलं गणेशं मंगलं गणेशं मंगलं गणेशं मंगलं गणेशं देवा गणपति देवा मंगलं गणेशं देवा गणपति देवा मंगलं गणेशं तू ही आदि तू है अंत देवा महिमा तेरी है अंत तू ही आदि तू ही है अंत देवा महिमा तेरी अनंत गजाननं भूतगणाधिसेवितं उमासुतं शोकविनाशकारकं मंगलं गणेशं मंगलं गणेशं देवा गणपति देवा मंगलं गणेशं देवा गणपति देवा मंगलं गणेशं तू ही शक्ति तू ही विधान देवा तू ही वेद पुराण तू ही शक्ति तू ही विधान देवा तू ही वेद पुराण गजाननं भूतगणाधिसेवितं अव्यक्तं भूतकारवचनं मंगलं गणेशं मंगलं गणेशं मंगलं गणेशं मंगलं गणेशं मंगलं गणेशं देवा गणपति देवा मंगलं गणेशं देवा गणपति देवा मंगलं गणेशं देवा गणपति देवा मंगलं गणेशं जय श्री गणेश जय श्री गणेश जय श्री गणेश श्री गणेश देवा गणपति देवा मंगलं गणेशं गणेशं मंगलं गणेशं गणेशं मंगलं गणेशं मंगलं गणेशं मंगलं
close as you offer salutations to Mahaganapati as we commence this divine night of glorification to the Master of the Universe. We ask for His guidance and blessing and protection for all of us and for the entire world. Together we pray. Together we chant. Vakradunda Mahakaya Surya Koti Samaprabha Om Tumeva Mata Tvameva Bandhuscha Sakha Tvameva Om Bhurbhuvah Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat. Om Bhurbhuvah Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Om Bhurbhuvah Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat. Saraswati Namastubhyam Vardhe Kamarupani Shall we all surrender to Mahaganapati? Om Gurura Brahma Gurura Vishnu Guru Devo Maheshwara Guru Sakshat Param Brahma. Jai Bolo Gajananam Bhagwan Ki Mangal Murti Ganpati Bappa.
Ganesh, please join in this prayer to Bhagwan Shri Ganesh as we seek his blessings and his guidance within our lives. Vakratunda Mahakaya Surya Koti Samaprabha Nirvignam Kuru Me Deva Sarvakareshu Sarvada. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om. तुझको फिर से जलवा दिखाना ही होगा, अगले बरस आना ही आना ही होगा। तुझको फिर से जलवा दिखाना ही होगा, अगले बरस आना ही आना ही होगा। देखेगी तेरी नारे प्यासे प्यासे निगाहे, मान ले तो मान दिल कहना मेरा, लौट के तुझको आना है, जिंदगी का दीवाना है। जब तेरा दर्शन पाएंगे चैन हम हमको पाना है। ओ मोरिया 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 रे पापा, मोरिया 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 रे, मोरिया 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 रे पापा। मोरिया रे। खुशियों के दिन हो के गम का जमाना, दिल बदलेता है नाम तेरा, दिल बदलेता है नाम तेरा। तेरी ही कारण है जीवन सुहाना, तू ही तो मन में तन मन वाला, तू ही तो मन में तन मन वाला। हर घड़ी ध्यान रखे मैं खुद जाने वाला, जब तोड़ी तेरी माला तो मान ले तो मान भी रे कहना मेरा। लौट कर तुझको आना है, तुमने कहता दीवाना है, जब तेरा दर्शन पाएंगे चैन तब हमको पाना है। ओ मोरिया 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 रे पापा, मोरिया 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 रे, मोरिया 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 रे पापा, मोरिया 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 रे। तू ही तो करता है पूरी है आशा, तू ही तो मेरा पार करे, तू ही तो मेरा ये पार करे। तू ही तो समझे मन की है भाषा, तू ही तो कर कंधे दोगी तूने, तू ही तो कर कंधे दोगी तूने। तेरे दुनिया में क्या छुपा, अब मैं तुझसे क्या मांगू, तो मेरा मेरा ताबू तो मान ले तो मान भी ले कहना मेरा। लौट के तुझको आना है, तुमने कहता दीवाना है, जब तेरा दर्शन पाएंगे चैन तब हमको पाना है। ओ मोरिया 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 रे बाबा, मोरिया 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 रे, मोरिया 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 रे बाबा, मोरिया 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 रे। तुझको फिर से जलवाजी खाना भी होगा, अगले बड़े खाना भी आना भी होगा। तुझको फिर से जलवाजी खाना भी होगा, अगले बड़े खाना भी आना भी होगा। मोरिया 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 रे बाबा, मोरिया 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 रे, मोरिया 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 रे बाबा, मोरिया 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 रे, मोरिया 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 रे बाबा, मोरिया 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 रे, मोरिया 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 रे बाबा, मोरिया 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 रे, मोरिया 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 रे बाबा, मोरिया 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 रे, मोरिया 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 रे बाबा, मोरिया 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 रे, मोरिया 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 रे बाबा, मोरिया 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 रे। गणपति बाप्पा मंगलमूर्ती।
Thank you for that beautiful bhajan, Panditji. The devotees at this time in our West Indian community She continuously serves and she embarks by the teachings of our Sri Satya Sai. Service to humanity is service to God. So with this, please give her a huge round of applause.
Sitaram. Everybody say Jai Ganesh.
Jai Ganesh.
Everybody say Om Ganapati Om.
Om Ganapati Om.
I'm your State Assemblywoman Jennifer Rajkumar, and I am the first Indian woman ever elected to New York State office. And most importantly, I am the first Hindu ever elected to a New York State office. But I want to thank especially Pandit Shekhar Prasad, for arranging this beautiful, stunning event for Lord Ganesh. And it reminded me of India when I came here tonight. It reminded me of the beautiful monsoon season. It reminded me of being in the holy city of Varanasi. This is just stunning. And it is amazing that this corner of the city has a tribute to Lord Ganesha like this. I'm going to let everybody know about this night. I also want to thank my sister Colleen Chaturgun for all of her work, her dedication, her kindness, her devotion. I'm lucky to have a friend like her. So ladies and gentlemen, nobody thought that I would be standing here. When I ran for this office, people told me, Rajkumari, you're a nice girl, but you have no shot. But it's my Hindu values that brought me to this place. My dad told me that if you want to succeed, you have to be like Arjuna in the Mahabharata. There were 5 Pandav brothers, and they were all told to shoot a bird. But only Arjuna shot the bird. And when they asked him how he did it, he said, I saw only the eye of the bird. So my parents taught me, focus on the eye. And to this day, that's what I live by. I also learned about the Ramayana, and I learned from my parents that Ram could not defeat Ravan alone. Ram needed Hanuman, and Ram needed the armies of monkeys and bears. Only then could Ram defeat Ravan. And what I learned from this is that to accomplish any great task, you need your friends and allies. You cannot do it alone. And that's why I am proud to say that together, as a community, we secured Diwali as a school holiday in New York City. We made history this year. I was proud to lead and win that movement because we fought for this for 30 years. But I have to tell you that although it was my bill that secured this victory, I stood on your shoulders. It's the work that you did for decades that allowed me to win the battle. So I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. And this year, the Diwali celebrations are going to be bigger than ever. But today we celebrate Lord Ganesha. And I think of a story that he raced his brother. Who can run around the world faster? His brother ran around the world 3 times, but Lord Ganesha ran around his parents 3 times, and he won. Because he said, my parents are the world. And that is why he won. So remember, always respect your parents, children. All of us. We must always respect our parents because they have given us the world. And they have given us the teachings, just like they gave me the teachings that brought me to this place. Finally, my friends, if you want to be powerful, there's one thing that you have to do. You know what that is? You have to register to vote. Because if you want our Hindu community to be powerful in this city and this state, then you need a voice in our government. So as your Hindu elected representative, I ask you all to do that. Who here has registered to vote? Colleen, of course, many of you, and all of the others. don't forget that this is something that you must do. So I just like to say from the bottom of my heart, thank you for welcoming me today, and Om Shanti Om.
Another round of applause for Assemblywoman. On behalf of Sri Durga Devasthanam, we thank you for your generous time and for gracing our event. Devotees of this
Oh
meet you with your thoughts, your deeds, and your listening ears through our VSG for tonight, as he will eloquently deliver tonight's discourse. It is with great respect that I introduce our VSG for tonight, Pandit Dhruvishkar Prasad. Pandit Dhruvishkar Prasad is the son of Pandit Chandradat Prasad and Srimati Rohini Prasad, the great-grandson of Pandit Nanang and grandson of Pandit Balad Prasad. Panditji would have taken his Upanayan Sanskar by his Diksha Guru in 2018 and has read his very first yajna at the tender age of 14. In 2020, Panditji would have met his Siksha Guru, Panditji Shekhar Prasad. Panditji's motto is that this Shakti, this power, is within us all, and we are all this power functioned by this divine energy. Panditji does not believe in a huge introduction, for all praises belong to God. So without any further delay, I present to you Pandit Dhruvishkar Prasad. Please give him a huge round of applause.
Shri Ganesh Shri Saraswati Kailashpatibhyo Shri Guru Charanakmalabhyo Gajanam Bhuta Ganadhisevikam Kapitjambhu Phalsarubhaksitam Umasutam Shuka Vinashkaranam Namami Vigneshwara Padhupankajam Shuklam Dharam Devam Shashivarnam Chaturbhujam Prasanam Vadanam Dhyaye Sarva Vighna Upashantye. He who has the face of an elephant, one who is worshipped by the Bhutas and the Ganas, he who eats the essence of the Kapita and Jambu fruits, he who is the son of Uma Devi, and he who alleviates the ill feelings in us, O Lord Vigneshwar, who is an embodiment of all of the above, we offer our namaskars to your divine feet. The one who wears white garment, the one who is all-pervading, the one who is as brilliant as the sun, the one who is called Chaturbhujam, the one who has 4 hands, the one who has an ever-smiling face, we meditate upon Sarva Vighna Shanti, on the one who removes all of our obstacles. Mushak
सूत्रवामन रूप महेश पुत्र विघ्न विनायक पद्मा नमस्ते वक्रतुंड महाकाय सूर्यकोटि समप्रभा निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा ॐ एकदन्ताय वक्रतुण्डाय तन्नो धन्ति प्रचोदयात् तन्नो धन्ति प्रचोदयात् तन्नो धन्ति प्रचोदयात् मनोजवं मारुततुल्यवेगं जितेन्द्रियं बुद्धिमतां वरिष्ठं वातात्मजं वानरयूथमुख्यं श्रीरामदूतं शरणं प्रपद्ये निश्चय प्रेम प्रतीते विनय करे सन्मान तेहि के कारज सकल शुभ सिद्धि करे हनुमान वंदे देव उमापतिं सुरगुरुं वंदे जगत कारणं वंदे पनघ भूषणं मृगधरं वंदे पशूनां पतिं वंदे सूर्य शशांक नयनं वंदे मुकुंद प्रियं वंदे भक्ता जनमस्त्रयं च वरदं वंदे शिव शंकरम् ॐ त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनात् मृत्योर्मोक्ष्यमामृतात् ॐ वसुदेव सुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं ॐ श्रीकृष्णार्पणमस्तु ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय हरि ओम शांति 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 हरि ओम अतः श्री गणपति अष्टकम we join together in the Ganesh Ashtakam as we sing to the divine feet of Vigneshwar Bhagavan. Om Namah Shivaya, 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 Om Namah Shivaya. Yato Ananta Shaktir Ananta Sajiva Yato Nirgunadha Aprema Gunati Yato Bhati Sarvam Radhe Ravinam Sadatam Ganesham Namamo Bhajamo Sadatam Ganesham Namamo Bhajamo Sadatam Ganesham Namamo Bhajamo Om Namah Shivaya Om Namah Shivaya Om Ganesh Shri Ganesh Om Ganesh Shri Ganesh Yata cha virasi jagat sarvaganta tatasya sava vishwaja vishwabhuta tadendirmada deva sangamusha sadatam ganesham namamo bhajamo Om Ganesh Shri Ganesh Om Ganesh Shri Ganesh Om Ganesh Yato Vanithano Bhavadurjanam Cha Yata Sagadha Chandrama Vyomavayu Yata Varajanma Vriyuksha Sangam Sadatam Ganesham Namamo Bhajamo Sadatam Ganesham Namamo Bhajamo Jai Ganesh Shri Ganesh 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 Jai Ganesh Shri Yato Buddhyam Jnanasho Moksho Yata Sarvadha Bhyakta Sankho Sadhu Yata Vignam Shayata Karya Siddhi Sadatam Ganesham Namamo Bhajamo Sadatam Ganesham Sadatam Ganesham Sadatam Ganesham Sadatam Ganesham Sadatam Ganesham Namamo Bhajamo Sadatam Ganesham Namamo Bhajamo Om Ganesh Shri Ganesh Om Ganesh Shri Ganesh Om Ganesh Shri Ganesh Om Namah Shivaya Tatpranamami Sadashivayam Tatpranamami Sadashivayam Tatpranamami Sadashivayam Om Namah Shivaya Om Namah Shivaya Om Namah Shivaya Om Namah Shivaya Yato Vedavacho Vikuntamanobi Sada Neti Neti Yata Grihananti Param Brahma Rupam Chidananda Bhutam Sadatam Ganesham Namamo Bhajamo Sadatam Ganesham Namamo Bhajamo. Everyone together. Shri Jai Ganesh. All the females alone. Shri Ganesh. Shri Ganesh. Jai Ganesh. Om Gajananam Bhutaganaabhisevitam Kapittajambhutphale Salbhakshanam Vasutam Shokavinashakaranam Namami Vibhishwara Padhupankajam Om Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devyam Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayam Dhirayate Narayanaya Vidhamahe Vasudevaya Dhimahi Tanno Narayana Prachodayat Tanno Narayana Prachodayat Tanno Narayana Prachodayat. Vigneshwar Bhagavan ki. This very small Sandesh Katha for this Shanivar comes from the Ganesh Puran, and it tells us very beautifully about this great king by the name of Kubera. Kubera was a very opulent king. In fact, he had everything, all the riches, all the opulence in the world. He had everything: gold, diamonds, jewels, pearls, rubies. He had mansions upon mansions upon mansions filled with gold. And he was very proud of himself. He had that Pushpak Abhiman, and he would go to the different lokas, and people were frightened of his prosperity, of his richness. It so happens in his mind, he wants to conduct the Havan Yajna, a huge yagam where he will invite all of the gods and all of the goddesses. He sends his invitation card to all of the different devas and devis, but in his heart and in his mind, he had special requests. He had special intention for the Jagat Pita or a Jagat Mata, our universal Father or our universal Mother. He had special intentions for them. He didn't just send any regular invitation card. However, he mounted upon his Pushpak Viman, that vehicle which Ravan would have stolen, later we will see just now. He mounted upon this Viman and towards Kailash, he started traversing. He started going and he started moving into the direction of the place where no one has climbed, to the place where Bhagavan Shiva has taken the unclimbable spot, and he has made it his parvat. He has made it his home. He has made it his abode, his resting place. And there with all of the ghosts and the goblins, some with 4 eyes, some with 10 eyes, some with no hands, some with no feet, some whose feet are turned backwards, some with no heads, some with no eyes. They were all dancing there at Kailash. And Kuber, he is going, and what is he saying in his mind? What is he chanting? He's chanting the names of Prabhu Bholenath Shankar. Nagendra Haraya Priya लोचनाय भस्मांगरागाय महेश्वराय नित्याय शुद्धाय नित्याय शुद्धाय नित्याय शुद्धाय दिगंबराय तस्मै नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय कर्पूरगौरं करुणावतारं संसारसारं भुजगेन्द्रहारं सदा वसन्तं हृदयारविन्दे भवं भवानी सहितं नमामि नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय He goes towards Kailash and he approaches Paramapita महादेव अरे भगवान आपका धन्य हो धन्य हो धन्य हो. He praises in his mind. He praises Ma Parvati. Are I feel as if I am in heaven. I am here at Kailash, where all of the yogis will meditate. They will spend all their life just meditating upon this spot. They may not have a good life, but they will come to die at Kashi. They will come to die with Mahadev. He's thinking, this is the man I must impress. This is the man I must satisfy. I must show him what I have. He must come with his consort Parvati. They must come to see what my kingdom possesses. And he sits down and he starts to chant Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. And as he's chanting, Mahadev opens not a third eye, but he opens his two eyes. And he smiles upon Kubera. And he says, Are Kubera, what are you doing here? What do you want? You have ascended here with your Pushpaka Viman and you are chanting my glories. Why are you chanting my glories? I am in deep meditation of Hari's name and you have come to disturb me? Why have you come to disturb me, Kubera? And Kubera starts to get a little speechless. But he expresses his mind wholeheartedly. He expresses his heart wholeheartedly. And he says, Hey Mahadev, Hey Devima, Amuna, Swagatam, Darishanabu, come into my palace. Come see what I have. I have so much, and I'm doing a huge yaga, and I'm inviting all of the devas and the devis, but I want your special presence. Hey Mahadev, Hey Devima, your special presence must be there. You are dignified in the three worlds as Mahakal, as Nilakant. You are dignified in the three worlds as Bhutanath, the destroyer. This yajna will be incomplete if your presence is not there, Mahadev. Knowing past, knowing present, knowing future. The one who wears the Tipundhara stripes on his forehead. The one who we offer the Bilva Patra to. representing past, present, and future. Satyam Shivam Sundaram. He knows the mind of Kubera. Right? Kubera just wants to impress me. He just wants to show me what he has. He wants to show me his richness. And Kubera lives in the heavenly regions. And Mahadev, he smiles. And Devi Parvati starts to look very disappointed because she knows the words that will come out of the tongue of Mahadev. And Mahadev, he says, Kubera, we are very occupied at this moment. And we are in deep meditation of Hari's name. And we cannot leave this premises. And the moment Kubera hears these words, his mind starts to become very disappointed, become very, very agitated. Are, this huge yagam I have prepared, and Mahadev will not come, Devi Parvati will not come. He starts to get angry within him. And the words were tossed into Kubera's ears. That, oh Kubera, I will not come, my consort will not come, but my little Bal Putra, my little Bala Putra, Lambodara, Ganesh Bhagavan, Gananayaka, Sarva Vyapi, Sarva Vignarambha, he will come and he will represent us. Hare, Kubera hears these words and he wants to cry. Hare, a little boy you're going to send? I have so many gods who will be there, and a little Balak will be coming to my yagna. This is disrespectful. He starts to complain in his mind. But Ganesha, he jumps upon his mushak, his rat, and not feeling, he knows the mind of Kubera. Kubera is feeling very agitated. I am coming. But Ganesh did not feel such way. He hopped on his mushak and he went into the direction of Kubera's palace. They're traveling, they're traversing. They're talking, they're communicating, and the yagam was about to start. The scene was set, and the Brahmanas were chanting Vedic hymns. Om Dada Vedase. And as they were chanting Vedic hymns, Mahan Ganapati's belly starts to grumble and tumble like me when I haven't eaten for 2-3 days, especially 9 days when you fast on Navratri. You become so angry, oh my gosh, you can eat a horse, but we're vegetarian, right? We don't eat meat. You can eat anything that comes in your way, no matter who cook it or if you find a hair in itself, you will still eat it because you're that hungry. Ganesha, he starts to feel very hungry. And this is a trick of Mahadev. This is a trick of Devi Parvati to teach Kubera a valuable lesson. And Ganesha is there. He's feeling very hungry. He's looking at all the prasadam, looking at all the fruits, looking at all the ladhus, and his eyes starts to grow very, 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 very big. Jai Ganesha, Jai Ganesha, Jai Ganesha, Jai Ganesha, Shri Ganesha, Jai Ganesha, Shri Ganesha, Jai Jai Ganesha, Jai Ganesha, Jai Ganesha, Ganapati's eyes start to grow very, very big. And this is a point I want to bring very close to all of you. When we are separated from our source, the root of the tree, what is the source of the root of the tree? It is the dirt that is within the ground. The moment you pull the root out from the dirt, what happens to the root? It starts to die away. it starts to die away. The moment the Jeev Atma, the soul that is throbbing within all of us, the moment it comes out this body, what happens to the body? It dies. The moment your nose becomes separated from your face, how would you look? Can you smell? No. If your ears are separated from your face, how would you look? You cannot hear. If your tongue is separated from your mouth, would you be able to talk? No. The moment we are separated from our source, there will be insecurity, there will be problems, there will be some sort of agitation in life. Like the source of the trenches in Guyana is the rainfall. The moment the rainfall starts to drought up, it doesn't fall. The trenches will have no water. However, the ocean will never experience such a problem where it will never come out of water. Why? Because it is always attached to its gomuka, its source. You all have a source, and the moment you become separated from that source, Hare Ram Nam Satya Hai, that becomes Bap Re Bap. When the children loses its parents, how sad does the children become? The source, we need Ganesha. He is that source that will elevate us. He is that profound source. And it is very hard to come to that source. You think going to college is an easy task? Going through days and days and days and days and days and nights of cramming, of sacrifices. That is Ganesha. And after then you will get your certificate, and then you will receive your ladhu. To get to this Ganesha, you have to work tremendously hard, tremendously hard, tremendously hard. Ganesha's eyes start to swell very, very big, and he starts to get very hungry. He starts eating all of the ladhus that were present there, all of the bananas that were present there, all of the apples that were present there. He started eating it all and all and all, and when one banana finished, his eyes was on the next one. And when that one finished, his eyes was on the next one, and he wanted more and more and more and more and more. Have you ever had that feeling? When you're eating something very sweet, something that is very flavorable to the senses, you feel like you cannot have enough. You want more. But Ganesha is just doing this for a skit. Ganesha knows Alpahari Grihatyagi, that one must have control over the senses, and we should be careful what we feed it. Not only the tongue, but the nose, the eyes. Your eyes carry a lot of energy. Like you see me right now putting my hands up like this, and your mind is going, oh, he puts his hand up. You see, let's just say, a snake crawling here or something. The mind gets an upsurge of thoughts. You have to be careful what you do with your vision. The moment you see something, that is what will affect the thoughts in your mind. So if you're constantly looking at God, your life will become godly. If you're looking at negative things, tamasic things, your life will become tamasic, your thoughts will become tamasic, and you will be heading for downtrodden in life. So Ganesha, he's just putting on a skit here to teach Kubera this lesson. He's eating and eating and eating and eating all and all of the ladhus. And this is another point I want to bring up to you. Can you eat ladhus through your nose? Can you eat sarikari through your nose? Can you drink Pepsi through your ears? Who here says yes, you can? You can do that. Anybody who says yes? You can drink Pepsi through your ears? Eat ladhus through your nose? Who says no? Raise your hand if you say no. So if I was to bring a doctor in here, he would prove all of you wrong. What he would do is he would take a pipe and he would put it through your ears and he would put it through your nose, and the food can be blended and you could consume it. It could go into your stomach. But who wants to do that? Only hospital patients will do that, right? You will not see me after this go and eat roti through my nose. No. It is possible, yes, but it is hard, very hard. Our life was meant to do A, but the moment we do B, our life becomes harder. Our life is meant to pray to God. That praying to God is like eating through your mouth. When you eat through your mouth, the food is fulfilled, it is contented, it is satiated, you're satisfied, you're nutritious, because the food and the body is designed like that. the chemicals that are there on your tongue breaks down the food and so on and so forth. Your life was meant to serve God, and serving God is like eating 7 curry through your mouth. But when you don't serve God and you don't praise God and you don't worship God and you don't think of God, it is like you're eating through your nose. It becomes much harder. Your life becomes much harder. Your life becomes much harder. But Paneji, how do we serve this God? It's so impossible to come to the temple. I didn't know. It is very easy. You're at your job place, your workplace, you see someone, pretend you're putting a flower at the feet of Ganesha in your home. You're bathing, pretending that you're bathing Ganesha. You're eating sattvic food, pretending that you're feeding Ganesha sattvic food. You're doing any activity, you're going to sleep, pretend you're putting him to sleep in a blanket. With your mind can do anything. Your mind can imagine you bounce, your mind can imagine you put your hand up, your mind can imagine you do anything, your mind can create a living reality. Start creating these little positive realities in your life, like worshipping Ganesha, communicating with him, getting closer to him, and you will see you've only been getting closer and closer to success in life. So this Ganesha is eating, he's eating. And it so happens all of the bhojan that was there in the palace ran out. There is none more. Kubera's heart starts to pulsate. Arey, what do I give Ganesha now? He's eating everything. I don't have any more food. Arey, call. Well, they didn't have WhatsApp that time, so they had to write a letter. Arey, call someone. Please, let the neighboring palaces start cooking their bhojan, cooking their nice food, and let them start transporting it here to this palace to feed Ganesha. Ganesha, he's getting restless. He starts eating all of the thali. He starts eating all of the lotus. He starts eating all of the pillars. He started eating all of the flowers. He was coming after the Havan Kund. He was coming after the fire. He was coming after the samagri. He was coming after the dhoop. And Kubera was getting more frightened until he didn't know what to do. Again, why is Ganesha doing this to me? How can I stop him from doing this? I feel so very embarrassed here. There's no more food to give to him. And a thought comes inside of his mind. Hey, prostrate to who? Bhagavan Bholenath. Dim dim tak tak dim dim na baje damaru Shiv ji bajave damaru dim dim tak tak dim dim na baje damaru dim dim tak tak dim dim na baje क्षमा मांगे और किसी भी चीज को लेकर घमंड ना करने का ओम यत्कल्पे आशा सोया उन्हें अपने हाथों से काढ़ा किलायस्य जिसे भगवान गणेश कृप होगा ये देख कुबेर देख पहेजन पिता दिन तक तक दिन बाजे डमरू शिव जी बजावे बजा शिव जी बजावे डमरू बजावे डमरू approaches Mahadev and he starts screaming, "Hey Mahadev, Raksha Karo! Pahi Mam, Pahi Mam! Ganesh is eating everything at my yajna. I don't know what to do. Help me. How can I stop him? Please come with me. Please tell him. Please tell him to stop. How can I satisfy him?" And Kubera starts crying profusely, embarrassed by all of the gods. And Mahadev smiles and he says, "Hey Kubera, give some cooked rice to Ganesh. But this time when you offer it, give it to him in his hands. And let your mind be free of all embarrassment. Let your mind be free of all contaminations. And only think of Ganesha. He is Pratamai Puja Ganapati, the very first Deva that we invoke. Offer it with love, with devotion, and you will see he will accept it. Jai Ganesh, Jai Ganesh. Then Kubera, listening to the advice of Mahadev, he offers it to devotion. Patram pushpam param toyam yo me bhaktya prayachati. Offer it with love and devotion. And Ganapati, he accepted the prasadam, he accepted the nevedyam, and he blessed Kubera and he left. And Kubera was very happy that Ganapati himself accepted the prasadam and did not further embarrass him. This kahani has so many life lessons we can learn. So many. Here Kubera is so pumped up with so much ego, with so much lust for material benefits. He wanted to impress others. But Ganesha would have taught him the lesson that whether you offer one flower or you offer maximum flower, as long as it is offered with love and devotion, Ganapati will accept it. Do not be unprofessional when you're praying and think, "Oh yes, he will like this, maybe he will like that, and maybe he will not be pleased with this, and maybe this is not enough, and this is too little, or this is..." People's thoughts sometimes. I have my mom here in the audience, and every year she will increase one janda, one flag every year. She will add one bamboo, one bamboo, one bamboo. New gods are coming, new gods are coming. So sometimes we face different things with in mind. But as long as the puja is offered with love and devotion, then Bhagavan will definitely accept it. Before I close off this pravachan, I would like to quote from a few verses from the Sri Ramacharitra as we analyze just three chautais from Valmiki's vachan, his words. What is so beneficial about Valmiki's words? How can we learn from them? What life lessons can we implement in our life? And what did Sri Ram encounter by meeting Valmiki? Shri Ram Jai Jai Ram Shri Ram Jai Jai Ram Shri Ram Jai जल्दी होई सुखकारी बस बंधु सिय Sri Ram is Bhagavan himself, and he stoops so low and he asks Valmiki, Valmiki, where should I reside in this entire forest? I am king of Ayodhya, I can go anywhere I want. But yet he stoops to Valmiki and he says, Valmiki, tell me a spot where I won't cause any hindrance to anyone. Give me a spot where I won't disturb anyone. Pinpoint a positive location in this jungle where I can go and construct my kutia. And Valmiki, he says, Hey Ram, how dare you ask me such a question? Oh Shri Ram, reside in the heart and the mind of whose nostrils breathe pure and lovely fragrance of flowers, chandan, agarbati, samagri, atar, camphor and ghee. Oh Shri Ram, reside in the mind and the heart of the devotees who would give up huge oceans just to get a glimpse of one drop of your beauty. Oh Shri Ram, reside in the mind and the heart of those who bow in respect to the gurus, to gods, to the parents, and who has compassion for all living creatures. Oh Shri Ram, reside in the mind and the heart whose feet takes them to holy places, to tirtha, to pilgrimage. Oh Shri Ram, reside in the mind and the heart of those who are arranged in uttering your name and does havan. Your name is like a clap, hey Shri Ram, that scares away the birds that come to feast on our intelligence. Hey Shri Ram, Valmiki says to Ram, and Ram says, Are Valmiki, take hai. I will go and reside into the hearts of those devotees who are pure, who are full of Sharanagati. Sharanagati means pure devotion. This is the type of devotion that Prabhu Sri Hanumanji would have had in Sri Ram. To do anything for the Lord and for the Lord alone. So when we're in our day-to-day life, we must remember to keep ourselves closely connected to Prabhu and to remember that you are in control of your reality. You are in control of your destiny, and with pure love, your destiny can be changed with the blessings of Prabhu. This is my little katha for all of you today. So before I conclude, I would like all of you to just join in 40 verses of the Sri Hanuman Chalisa. I will sing it very quick as we seek the blessings of Sri Hanumanji. श्री गुरु चरण सरोज रज निज मन मुकुर सुधार वरणो रघुवर विमल जसु जोदायक फलचार बुद्धिहीन तनु जानिके सुमिरो पवन कुमार बल बुद्धि विद्या देव मोहि हरहु क्लेश विकार जय हनुमान ज्ञान गुण सागर जय कपीश तिहु लोक उजागर भूत अतुलित जन को पवन सुतना महावीर विक्रम बजरंगी कुमति निहार सुमति केसा कंचन बरन बिराज सुरेसा कानन कुंडल कुंचित केसा हाथ वज्र ध्वजा विराजे कांधे मूंज जनेऊ और साज शंकर सुवन केसरी नंदन तीरथ प्रताप महाजगवंदन विद्यावान गुणीयति चातुर राम दास करिहे को आतुर प्रभु भजत संगे को रखिए राम लखन सीता मन बसिया सूक्ष्म रूप धरि सिंह दिखाव विकट रूप धरि लंक जराव भीम रूप धरि असुर संहार रामचंद्र के भाज सवार लाए सजीवन लखन जियारे शेर मुनीर हरि चंद्र लाए रघुपति कीन्हि बड़ा तुम मम प्रिय भरत संभार सब सपदन तुम धूलि सदारे असति श्रीपति कंकर आगे संसार नारद सायक सहित हरीश नारद सायक सहित हरीश जम कुबेर के कपाल जहान कवि कुबेर तेहि कुबे कहाते तुम उपकार सुधि नारायण नारायण हरे नंद विभीषण मानंद है सब जगदा युग सहस्र जोजन पर भानु लीलो ताहि धुर परगा प्रभु मुद्रानि मुक्तमानि जगदानि जय अधरनाथ दुर्गम काल जगत देवे शुभम मनोजव तुम्हें राम दुआरे तुम तवारे भूतन आज्ञा बिनु पैसारे स्वर्ग पर है तुम्हारी करा तुम रक्षक बाहु को है आपन तेज समारो आपे तीन लोक हाथ के काम भूत पिशाच निकट नहीं आए महावीर तब नाम सुना नासै रोग हरि सब पीरा जस तुम हनुमत वीरा संग से हनुमान सुना मन क्रम भजन ध्यान जोड़ा सब बर राम तपस्वी राजा निकले काज सकल तुम सागर हो मनोरथ जो कोइला सुनित जीवन फल पार चारु युग परिताप तुम्हारा है परिसिद्धि जगत उजियारा साधु संग वारे असुर नंदन राम दुआ अष्ट सिद्धि नव निधि के दाता असधर दीन जानकी मां राम रसायन तुमके पासा सभार हो रघुपति के रात तुम्हें भजन राम को पावे धर्म तुम सरागे रंग काल रघुतर दुर्गा जह जन्म हरि भक्त पुकार और देवता चितना धरि हनुमत से सर्व सुख करहि संकट कटे निजे सर्वे जो सुमिरै हनुमत बल जय 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 हनुमान गोसाई कृपा करो गुरुदेव की नाथ जो जग भारत वास कर कोई धूति अंतिम कोई जो यह भर हनुमान चालीसा हो सिद्धि साखी गौरी सा तुलसी दास सदा हरि जय जय हरे जय नाथ जय महादेव वंदे संतं हनुमन्तं वंदे संतं हनुमन्तं वंदे संतं हनुमन्तं राम भक्तं बलवन्तं राम भक्तं बलवन्तं वंदे संतं हनुमन्तं 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 वंदे ओम पवन कलय संकट हरण मंगल राम लखन सीता सहित हृदय भर भूत। ओम लाल देह लालील से और हृदय लाल लंगूर वक्र देह दारुगलम। जय 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 कपिसूर। इति श्री हनुमान चालीसा समाप्त संपूर्णम। प्रेम स्वरूप पवन पुत्र हनुमान की, प्रेम स्वरूप पवन पुत्र हनुमान की, प्रेम स्वरूप पवन पुत्र हनुमान की। Please forgive me if I've made any mistakes. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.
Panditji brilliantly exalted the glories of Sri Mahaganapati. Panditji revealed about the importance of spiritual wealth. Many of times we strive only for material wealth. We want the fanciest car, the fanciest house, but our minds are like dirt. Material wealth brings us truly no joy and no benefit. Spiritual wealth, however, we benefit so much from it. It betters our life. We achieve pure Satchidananda, or pure bliss, and we become even closer to God, irrespective of who and what we may believe in. Thank you, Panditji, for gracing our sixth session, our Sri Ganesh Chaturthi UTSAV, and may the blessings of Ganesha continues to reside through you. Ati Dhanyavad. At this time, I would like to call on our dear Panditji Chandra Prasad to please come forward and make his divine presentation. Please give him a warm welcome.
Vijay. Most of the nights I had wanted to just abscond or stay away, not to be called upon to speak or sing, because I think I sound very monotonous and repetitive. Thank you, my dear wonderful Beti, Vaniji. At this moment, I ask all of you to bow heads in prayers as we seek to serenade Lord Ganesha for his awesome presence, his awesome benedictions, blessings, his beatitude, and indeed his bliss to pervade and permeate and to fill and flood all of us astronomically as we seek to glorify his wonderful leelas, his glories and stories. Lord, may we consistently, constantly, perennially and perpetually hymn and hum, utter and mutter your glories very sincerely, very sweetly, and indeed very authentically and honestly. We ask of you, dear Ganapati, to constantly radiate vibrations of joy, peace, and happiness and harmony, and fill us with our intellects, fill our intellects with your glories and stories, so that we can become illuminated, elevated. Om Varnanam Artha Sangharam Rasanam Chandasamapi Mangalanam Chakartaro Vande Vani Vinayako Omekadantaya Vidmahi Vakratundaya Dhimahi Tanno Dhanti Prachodayat Tanno Dhanti Prachodayat. Everybody. Om Bhul Bhuvaswaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yonah Prachodayat. Hari Om Shanti 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 Hari Om. Aryam Vyasji, Pandit Shekharji, and all the Pandits in our midst, fathers and mothers, brothers and sisters, and different and various mandiras so converged and gathered here. At this moment, I wish to have you know that there is a very powerful statement that is found, recorded, and registered and documented in all the Hindu scriptures, which says Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. Everybody say after me, the whole world is but one family. And Hindu Dharma, alright, thank you very much. Full stop there. Hindu Dharma is probably the only religion or civilization that brings people together, that shows people the path to God, and brings peace in the entire world. In 1990, the United Nations made a declaration that of all the peoples of the world, Hindus were, are, and will continue to be the most peaceful people the world has ever come to have known. Why that is so? Because we imbibe and indeed we inculcate very divine, cosmic, and transcendental divine qualities that make us stand out. We have inherited this divine civilizational legacy called Dharma from the Rishis and Munis, and their very divine blood runs in the hearts and veins of all of us. We are the descendants of the Rishis walking the path of liberation and morality and righteousness and Dharma. Conclusively, brothers and sisters, Pandit Shekharji has almost single-handedly undertaken a very, very challenging, not overwhelming, but a very challenging position to reorganize and to reorient and to reestablish the divine fabrics and the moral strands and codes in our Dharma, not only in New York City. Whatever he is doing here is really catching on. Many people have felt highly influenced and impacted by the mesmerizing and the divine transcendental works that go on here so very often and regularly. The Sai Gurukul Durga Devasthan, like I said, is not really a small organization, but they are housed in a very literally small area. But wisdom to go on consistent to Ganapati. May we feel your presence and direct exuberance and bless everyone here, whether they're Hindu, Christian, or Muslim, reacts collectively, collaboratively, and individually, Lord, to come to rescue and to bless us and to make America the wonderful country it ought to have been. And wherever people live and exist throughout the global, the diaspora, may they experience your blessings and bliss and your thrill, O Ganapati. Om Sarvesha Mangalam Bhuyat Sarve Santu Niramaya Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu Ma Kaschid Dukha Bhag Bhavit. Hari Om Shanti 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 Hari Om. Please give Pandit Shekhar Nandamandar a big thunderous round of applause. 100 apologies to all of you for speaking so long. Thank you, Vaniji.
Thank you, Panditji, for those beautiful words. At this time, I would like to call on our young Panditji Dylan to please come forward and make his divine presentation.
Mothers and fathers, brothers and sisters, Jai Shri Ganesh.
Jai Shri Ganesh.
Please join with me in this prayer to Bhagawan Shri Ganesh. In each and every one of our lives, we will experience both good and not so good times. And today, so many of you came out despite the inclement weather. When we think about our love for Shri Ganesh, you could have let that rain stop you from coming out tonight, but you were being tested, and despite this challenge, this obstacle that was placed in front of you, all of you made the sacrifice, and you found a way to spend this evening with Shri Ganesh. So let us thank him for this most beautiful opportunity this evening. And I want all of you to repeat this most simple but transcendental mantra to Shri Ganesh. Om
Om
Gam
Gam
Ganapataye
Ganapataye
Namaha.
Namaha.
Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gananam Tvaha Ganapati Gwam Havamahe Priyanam Tvaha Priyapati Gwam Havamahe Nidhinam Tva Nidhipati Gwam Havamahe Vyaso Mama Aham Jani Garbhadham Attvamajasi Garbhadhamma. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om. A few nights ago, on Tuesday night, we heard that one of the names of Shri Ganesh is Ganapati. He is the leader. And all of us, we should consider ourselves leaders. We cannot rely on just one person to lead. But when we lead collectively, that is how we bring changes. Pandit Shekhar Ji is leading us all on this yatra, on this journey to Shri Ganesh. And we would hear so many scriptures, the Ramayana, the Bhagavad Gita, the Devi Puran. But how often do we have the opportunity to listen to the praises of Bhagavan Shri Ganesh? So as we are all joining with this organization, and as Pandit Chandradat Ji would say, one family under God, let us all make that commitment to lead ourselves and to take control of our choices to build a better life. All of us, we want a better quality of life. Isn't that true? And by coming here, you are educating yourselves. You are making that effort to bring that better quality of life. So let us be thankful, let us be grateful, and let us continue to enjoy these moments with Bhagavan Shri Ganesh. Prem to Shri Ganesh Bhagavan ki.
basis, and he's always had the greatest kindness towards me, and I've always had the greatest appreciation for it. In fact, I was here last year for, it was at the ending of August, beginning of September, the last time we had the Ganesh Chaturthi UTSAV here, and I will never forget the kindness of Pandit Shekhar showed me that night, because I left the grounds slightly because I had to take a phone call, and as soon as I came back, Pandit Shekhar saw my face changed. My dad was in the hospital, and he would have to take a surgery, and Pandit Shekhar saw immediately that something was on my mind, and he brought me aside and he prayed with me privately. And I just have to say, Pandit, thank you for your prayers that night, because yesterday I got to celebrate my dad's birthday with him again, and despite doctors saying 3 months, 6 months, 8 months, 1 year later he's still alive and kicking. So just always remember, when your family has health issues, as so many do in this community, the power of prayer is unparalleled. Always remember your religion, believe in faith, and believe in prayer. I want to say also, when I talked about my father, I think Pandit Chandradat is a very proud father tonight. I've had the pleasure of listening to Dravishkar many times over the years now, and he always gets better every time. Dravishkar, please give him a round of applause. He's done an amazing job. And Dravishkar shows the power of youth in this community. I come from a political and legal background. He comes from the religious background. The youth of our community, we have such a great future, such amazing potential. Look how talented our youth are. And I have to say, specifically Pandit Shekhar makes such a great effort. If you look, you'll see so many young boys and young men here tonight helping out with this event, and that's because Pandit Shekhar takes in these youth, these males, and so often in our community you will see there are young men who are struggling, who need to find the right path, and Pandit Shekhar helps so many find the right path. That is why you see these young men here tonight helping out at a religious event, not at a rum shop on a Saturday night, not valuing, as we talk about material things. They're here valuing their religion and righteousness, not valuing the cars. And how many young men do you see in our community? All they do is the cars and rolling down the window and see a vape coming out of those cars. That doesn't happen when young men follow the path of righteousness that our religion presents, and individuals like Pandit Shekhar present to the young men of this community. So our youth, we need to value our religion, and so many youth coming out here today shows us that potential. I want to also say, my mom is here tonight. Mom, could you please stand up? All right. The famous story of Lord Ganesh is that, remember when Ganesh was raising his brother, Lord Ganesh ran around his parents because his parents were his world. I want all the young kids to remember that as we listen to Ganesh Chaturthi UTSAV and remember the lessons and values of Lord Ganesh. I see young mothers here tonight with their kids. I wouldn't be the person I am today if my mother didn't make sure I was instilled with religious and educational values. So when you see these mothers coming out here tonight with their kids, just remember that because of whatever's going on in their lives that made that mom dedicate themselves to come out here. I came from a tough background. I came from a broken home, but my mom always made sure to take me to these religious events. So when you see these young mothers bringing out their kids to religious events, at the end of the day, it's because of that kid will be the next lawyer, the next doctor, the next politician. So please give a round of applause to the mothers who make that sacrifice. Now, I always focus my message on the community and these personal issues, because when I come here, I don't just speak simply as a politician. I speak as a member of this community, and first and foremost as a Hindu. Earlier when I came in, Pandit Shekhar, he said, Rusat, are you in a rush? I said, no, Pandit Shekhar, I'm staying till the end, because that's the most important thing. When you come to these events, we need people. I understand politicians have a busy schedule, but we need people who respect our community, respect our religion, and are here. I say I'm here first and foremost as a Hindu. I will always, when I come to these events, stay till the end, listen to the message, because that is the purpose of it. Now, earlier we had representatives from Assemblywoman Rajkumar was here, a representative from Senator Dava's office was here. I want to thank them for being here, because at least they showed some inclusion for our community and sent representation. As was said earlier, I'm currently a nominee for City Council this year. We don't see the City Council member showing up because they frankly don't for our community. in more ways than one, whether it's to our events or when it's time to actually get service and representation for our community. Our community has gone far too long without proper representation. The Guyanese community is the second largest immigrant community in Queens. The Trinidadian community is also one of the largest communities in Queens. Panda tonight talked in his message about the harder way and the easier way to do things. He talked about when could you drink through your ear or through your nose, or consume food versus through your mouth. There's a harder way and easier way for us to do things as well as a community. We love to complain, nothing's getting done for us, but we don't like to go out and vote. We have the right to go vote in this country. Many people in this audience tonight once left Guyana because they weren't getting the proper political rights there, and they had to come to this country. In this country, you have the right to vote, but we don't exercise that right properly. In this community, we talk about District 28. I'm the City Council nominee for District 28, includes South Olsen Park and South Jamaica. The voter turnout rate in South Olsen Park is 22%. The voter turnout rate in South Jamaica is 53%. We are making it harder for ourselves by not turning out to vote. There's so many times I go out, I'm campaigning, and so many Guyanese and West Indians say, "Me not vote, me not interested," as if it's a matter of pride to say you're not voting, you're not interested. But then when the time comes, you complain. Because we're not getting the proper sanitation, we're not getting the proper roads. The roads are crumbling right before us. Our schools are failing. Everything is going down in this community. They're improving the ghetto. We're becoming a ghetto each and every day. Guyana is improving. Everybody knows Guyana is improving every day, but little Guyana is declining right before your eyes. And we complain, nothing's getting done. We are making it harder for us. So we are taking the harder way. We are doing the way of putting the liquid through your ears or through your nose, rather than doing it the simple way. Go out, vote, get someone in there properly to represent you, to get things done for your community. We need finally somebody who will show up for us, a city council person who will show up for us. Many of you will see my cards out in the community, or even when you're leaving tonight, you'll see my poster outside the gate. This is me, Rusat Ramgopal. Vote for change for our community, City Council District 28. The election is coming up November 7th this year. Voting at the schools. There's also early voting the week before, October 28th to November 5th, which is at Resort 4 Casino. And it is in our power to get this done. As I said, our future is unlimited. And once again, this Ganesh Chaturthi, let's rededicate ourselves to the values of the God who will help us remove obstacles for this community and bring new beginnings. Thank you all for coming out tonight, especially in this tough weather, and listening to all the messages, religious and otherwise. God bless you all. Thank you. Good night.
But what a wonderful evening has been. I'd like to thank the VSG, who did an amazing job. Ladies and gentlemen, give him a round of applause, because he was very, very emotional. He was very, very instrumental when he delivered his kata this evening, and he was very, very much dramatic. I'd like to thank my Pandiji Shekhar Prasad, who's doing a wonderful job in bringing the community together. Pandiji, this is your signature event, and I say this every year. Keep doing what you do, because you're so good at it, Pandiji. You bring out the best in all of us, and we appreciate all that you do. This evening was not only about celebrating Ganesh Chaturthi, it was also about celebrating the life of a mother who passed away 5 years ago. And that is the mother of my dear friend Rajesh and Nanda, who are sitting in the front here this evening. They sponsored tonight. And what an amazing job they have done to recognize their mother tonight. And I am going to be delivering the vote of thanks on behalf of Rajesh. I'd like to thank Chandra Singh, Ravi Singh, who came all the way from Jersey to be with us. Meena Balram, thank you so much for being here. Most importantly, Panditji Dhruviskar for officiating tonight. And my two lovely nieces, Haley and Hannah, who helped Rajesh put the boxes together of the parasad and of the pone. So thank you so much, everyone, for being here. And of course, his beautiful sister Nanda, who came all the way from Barbados to join her brother to celebrate their mother's life. So thank you, everyone. God bless all of you, and Sitaram Namaste.
Jai Ganesh, Jai Ganesh, Jai Ganesh Deva. Jai Ganesh, Jai Ganesh, Jai Ganesh Deva. Jai Ganesh, Jai Ganesh, जाति पार्वती पिता एक दंत दयावंत चार भुजधारी माथे पर तिलक सोए मूस की सवारी आन कही फूल पे और गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश देवा मात जाति पार्वती पिता को आप देख दुर्जन को खाया जन को पुत्र देख निर्जन को माया जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश देवा मात जाति पार्वती पिता मात जाति मोरिया रे मोरिया मोरिया रे पापा मोरिया रे
मंगलमूर्ति गणपति बप्पा जय बोलो गजानन भगवान की. It will be nice if all of you can come forward more. Come close to Ganesha to receive his darshan, to receive his blessing, to give our gratitude, love in the presence of the Lord, and all of you here to receive his blessings. So all of you are definitely blessed, and you're about to become the best in life. Because the blessing from Lord Ganesha, we can see that it's radiating on the mind of all of you, and all of you are here to empower yourself to the highest level of spirituality. So let us not waste the opportunity now. Begin now to make your declaration in your mind and speak to Lord Ganesha and ask for his blessing and his grace. For him who is the remover of all obstacles and difficulties, the one that removed the darkness in the form of hate, in the form of anger, in the form of demonic qualities, he destroyed those darkness. And when darkness will be removed from our life, that eternal divine flame from within will recreate positivity and bring happiness and prosperity into our lives. For him who is a remover of obstacles, we pray tonight and we say, Lord, thank you for having us here, and thank you for bringing us here to worship you and to pray. Let us all begin to pray to our Lord and thank him tonight for his grace and his blessing. Together, let us all pray. Everyone recite Om 3 times. Everyone, let our voices. Om Trayambakam Yajamhi Sugandhim Pushtivarnakam Urvarukamivandanam Mrityurmukshayamanipam Trayambakam Yajamhi Sugandhim Pushtivarnakam Urvarukamivandanam Mrityurmukshayamanipam Om Jai Ma, Jai Ma, Jai Ma, Mata Durge, Ambe Ma, Ambe Ma, Ambe Ma. Radhe Radhe Jai Shri Radhe 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 O Master of this universe, we pray in your name and we ask for peace in every direction, in every religion, in every nationality, within every plant, animal, and every human. We ask for your grace and blessing. Wherever there is poverty, O Lord, let there be prosperity. For those who are sick and who are having any kind of difficult situation and experience at this moment in their life, we ask for you, who are the remover of obstacle, to be their solution. Om Asatoma Sadgamaya Tasoma Om Shanti Loka Samasta Loka Samasta Loka Samasta Om Paramam Pavitram Om Jyo Shanti Antarikshabam Shanti Shall we all surrender to Bhagavan? Om Guru Brahma उमापति महादेव की पवन सुत हनुमान अयोध्या राम लखन की मंगल मूर्ति गणपति बप्पा मंगल Devotees all, Jai Shri. Tonight was indeed a great honor and a blessing. After an entire day of struggle, I have never struggled so much in my life like today. But nevertheless, after every darkness, there is beauty. And that beauty was created by all of you through the blessings of Bhagavan Sri Ganesh. Please clap for everyone for taking the time off, go through this difficult task today, and still we have been successful through your grace, through your love, through your dedication for Ganesh. Tonight, all of you have proven that you are a devotee to God. And I really appreciate all of your presence to being here. Your love, your support, and your dedication has given us the motivation that even in the darkest moment in life, Bhagavan will send light and inform us his devotees. Today I want to thank everyone who will have been here from since this morning from 5 a.m. throughout the entire day, making all this preparation and pave the way to get rid of the water and help to strengthen this tent and the bojan and everything put together. Please clap for them. Those are the ones that will have created the success here tonight, and all of us are safe and all of us are well taken care of. May Bhagavanji bless the hands of everyone, and to our dear Aarti and her entire family, throughout the storm came from all the way from Schenectady. Please clap for them. So this is what the Lord wants to see from us. He wants to see that our faith become our security at that moment when darkness surrounds us. Today was a very dark day, but tonight become a very bright night because all of us are blessed from Bhagavan Sri Ganesh. To our dear brother Rajesh and his sister, please come forward. Come right here. These are two great souls, especially Rajesh. He from the moment last year that he would have heard the announcement that we are having Ganesh Chaturthi coming up, he was the first to say, I am going to take this Saturday. I said, okay, no problem. Today, he was here this morning throughout the storm, sit for 5 hours, Havan. Maybe that's the longest it for Havan. But that by itself proves it to shows that your love and your dedication is what make you become what God wants you to become in life. And whatever you do for God with determination, that will create your destination, and that is success. So Rajesh ji and his sister and his entire family and all his friends would have spent the entire night last night making all this preparation, this entire day putting everything together to make Ganesh look like Saturday night. So please clap for him and his entire family for making a grand contribution and dedication for the Saturday night to be a successful night for all of us. And on to now I haven't heard him say anything about the weather, anything about nothing. What you can see in him, he's just smiling and sitting there quietly. So once again, Mr. Rajesh ji, may you continue to be blessed by the higher power, and may God continue to protect you, and may you continue to support Ganesh Chaturthi Mahotsav. Jai Ho. Also, he wanted to do a raffle for the temple, but Ganesh don't want it right now to happen. He wants us to enjoy this moment. But I'm just giving you the indication, his dedication, how powerful it is. He already prepared the prize, right? First, second, third, but I wouldn't tell you now. When you get the raffle, you will see it. Already have it there ready, but this raffle is going towards the construction of our new temple, which is on the way coming very soon. So from the moment that we, for all of us who wanted to make a generous donation, we don't want what you have. You will work for us a little. We will give you the raffle, and you will go and do the rest. And you will work for God, and God will work for you. That is grace and divine. So this is how we're going to work as a team together. So those of you who are going to come night after night, and you would like to have, is it a book? Book, no? 1 book, 2 book, 3 book, 5 books. How many books? We're going to book your name. And when that time comes, we have it ready, we'll call you. And that is how we do it in a very professional way. We want to keep this entire Ganesh Chaturthi only through spirituality. Jai Ho, but I just give you the indication, the upcoming of our new construction of our temple, and it is all because of the grace and blessing of Bhagavan Shri Ganesh. Please clap for Ganesh. Mangalamurti! I will ask Rajesh to say a few words. But let me speak for him. He would like to thank all of you for showing your love, showing your appreciation, and thank everyone that would have helped to make this grand preparation for him to enjoy this day of spirituality. And for everyone who came from New Jersey, give them a round of applause. From upstate New York, give them a round of applause. From Long Island, give them a round of applause. And from everywhere within the US, New York here, give them a round of applause. Tonight is a night forever I will remember the people who are here to celebrate with us, because in the darkest moment of life, and when you're struggle at that moment, for the one that stand by your side for that few minutes or that few hours and bring happiness and joy, you are the embodiment of God Himself. Because what you did there, you helped to remove the stress, you helped to remove the distress, and you help us to create an energy of positivity and give us that embracement at the time of it. And that was today. Today was a day that when I myself had a wake-up call to realize the entire place is in water, and what will happen? How are we going to take care of this? And at the moment when I was frustrated, I said, Bhagavan, you take care of everything. And while we are feeding the fire, more the rain is coming. More we are praying, more storm is coming. And then what we did, we just pray. And Ganesh went and inspired every devotee who to be here from since this morning until now, to stand on their feet in that cold water, working for God. And this is what we call Charan Seva. Selfless service to humanity is service to God. And all of you, if you want Ganesh to bless you, this is how you work as a team together. When someone is struggling and someone is going through a difficult time at that moment, regardless of how powerful that person may be, by being there and giving your support, that is the greatest yajna. That is the greatest puja. To stand there in that water and preparing bhojan, that is the greatest yajna that one can ever perform. Please clap for everyone. There are so many of them. But I will pray for all of you who are here today. And for all the children who came out and joined with us and worked together to make this night a grand night. I'm very happy, and I'm very pleasing to know that we have some spiritual army in our society. And to our dear Panditji, where is him? Durvishkarji, clap for him please, to deliver such a wonderful, most spiritual message that have captivated the mind of all of you here tonight, and which would have sent a message to all of us. Be very determined for your accomplishment in life, and whatever you want in life, make the right decision. And that decision is to choose the divine. The divine will choose you. Put God before anything else in this life. So to Panditji Dhurvishkar, we thank him for being here with us and to give us his love and his support, and we are looking forward now for his support from all of you. We don't want anything. Ganesh will inspire you what to bring. We want your love, we want your dedication, and we want your time. So tomorrow, time is important. We're going to have this grand yatra. What a beautiful way to celebrate God. What a beautiful way to come out on a yatra and walk from 121st Street to 133rd tomorrow, just to say victory to God, and to stand there with us and give us the support. Whether rain or storm, we should come out. Well, you know, coat is on sale right now. Most of you have winter coat home. Don't worry. If you don't have, we're going to have some plastic here you're going to cover up with. But come out. Tomorrow you're going to prove yourself as a good human, to come and support Dharma, to raise the flag of Dharma, and to walk with Ganeshi on Liberty here in New York. Our second year on Liberty Avenue there, coming out with Ganesha. And we will appreciate you to come and join with us tomorrow at 11:30 a.m. at 121st Street. and we're going to come down here to 133rd, back here to the park, and we're going to have a grand satsang celebration to Ganesh Bhagavan. And in the morning, is it 8 a.m. Vani? No, Hawan. Huh? I said a.m. just now? Sorry, 1 p.m. a.m. is the Hawan, yeah? 8 a.m. tomorrow morning. I know some of you will say, Pandit, I'm very tired, I have to sleep, but don't worry. You will get that makeup in time to come. 8 a.m. in the morning, we're going to have 108 puja and Havan for Ganesha. We would have announced many weeks ago before that we need more devotees to come out and give your support to sit and perform Ganesh puja. And we would have provided all the ingredients. All what you will give is a generous donation, and that is going towards the expense of our tent. That was the indication towards the 108 Ganesh puja. So we're looking forward tomorrow morning. For those of you who need some kind of advice, we'll go to Vani, give her your name. First come, first serve tomorrow, right here. And then after that, we will do our Ganesh Abhishekam, Alankaram, and then for the Yatra. And not forget, every night we continue from tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Pandit Tilak will be here to deliver his divine message. Tomorrow night service will be sponsored by Behenji Kalinji. She's invited all of you to come out tomorrow also and give her support, and we'll continue from Monday until Thursday, the 28th, which will be the Mahasampurnam, Maha-Abhishekam, and the Archana, and the Naivedyam, and then at the end, Visarjan at Cross Bay. So I will be happy if you all can take the day off on Thursday, come and spend the entire morning, and be here, because Ganesh is going to break all your spells away. He's going to take all your difficulties away by coming and be a part of this great Mahasampurnam. That is the day when the Lord will fulfill your desire. So please come and be blessed for the rest of the night that we offer to you spirituality. And it is important that during this time we offer coconut to Ganesha. So tomorrow night, you all bring a coconut, we'll make sure it's shaken, it is good. And you're going to come, pray. We're going to have a little place out there. We're going to go break it and bring it and offer to Bhagavan Ganesh. Jai Ho. Even at home, it's important that you pray and make your offering to him, and you jap Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha 108 times, and that will bring peace, happiness, and joy to all of you. So once again, thank you all very much for being here tonight with us, and may the blessings of Ganeshi continue to be upon all of you. Mangala Murti! Ganapati Bappa! Jai Bolo Gajananam Bhagavan Ki! So it's Saturday night. It's a night to go until midnight. So we will continue with the kirtan. They will sing, and you will celebrate, and you will sit back, you will eat your bhojan, you will relax, and then come back tomorrow.